So this is one of the places I like to come early in the morning, and now I'm swimming at 6 o'clock in the morning, and the air is cold, but the water's still very warm. So you get out of the water and you're warm enough to get back in the car and turn the heater on, and the sun comes up 6:30, and when it comes up, you can just see the water start to brighten up in the bottom of the lake and the river, and I'm tempted to go in right now. It's too bad I don't have my swim goggles with me. I would go in and you could film me swimming right in that current. And then I go to work, and then I do, every day I do a time trial pretty well at my lunch hour. So it's 25 miles all out. And then I come here, play tennis, or I go to the gym and do some rowing or cross training.
What do you think of Pete Pongrac?
Oh, Pete. We've been playing for years. This guy's amazing. He never lets up.
He is one of the fittest son of a bitches I've ever met.
His conditioning probably exceeds more towards like a 25 to a 30-year-old than the age that he actually is, for sure.
I don't think he's ever taken a point off in his life. He's just a fitness fanatic.
Doing the Tour de Grand last year with him, watching him pass people on his cross bike, no hands in the ditch. That gives you an idea of how strong of a rider he is.
Tell us a story about Pete Pongrac.
Story about Pete? As I recall, he went to Port Dover and left his truck there overnight and had to get back the next day from Brantford. But he also had food poisoning. So, got on his bike, sick as he was, rode as far as Waterford, stopped at our house, tried to rouse Brennan, who was asleep, couldn't get any answer from upstairs, had a drink of water, continued, threw up 3 times before he left Waterford, finally got on the trail to Port Dover, sat down, waited for someone to come along to call him an ambulance. This is how sick he was. Nobody came along, started walking his bike towards Port Dover again, finally hopped on it, and said he felt a little bit better, so rode to Port Dover, got his truck, came home. That night he went to a concert. That's Pete.
When was the last time you took a day off of fitness, Pete?
I was sick with pneumonia, admitted to the hospital, put on IV, and I had to sit for 4 hours. I was supposed to take the rest of the day off. I came back and hit later that day, but I felt good.
I was supposed to hit with Pete. And so he calls up Pete on his cell phone, and Pete says, I'm just north of Guelph on my bike in a huge thunderstorm. There's lightning coming down all around me, so I don't think I'm going to make it.
What do you think of Pete Pongrac? Like, first thing that
when it comes to his conditioning and stuff, I'd have to say he's a machine. To be at the age where he is, and the strength and the cardiovascular abilities of what the man can do, it's astounding on how strong he is.
How many hours of exercise would you say you do a day?
I aim for 4, but I like to do 5 or 6. I'm not absolutely addicted. I absolutely love it. I love everything. I love tennis. I love biking. I rode back from Ottawa last weekend.
How many hours a day would you say he exercises?
I think on average about 8 hours a day. He is so fit. I've seen him swim the Grand River from the mouth to the source.
Gary, do you think that Peter exercises too much?
I don't want to say he exercises too much, but he does exercise a lot. And he seems to be obsessed with exercising. He cycles, he swims, plays tennis, and when he plays tennis, he prefers to run, and chase balls and work up a huge sweat.
Do you think he exercises too much?
No. Is it possible to exercise too much?
Do you think he exercises too much?
No, it's all good for him. He's one of the fittest people, and everybody should look at him as an example.
So nice here, isn't it? It's just a beautiful spot.
Great for a swim.
Great for a swim first thing in the morning. A little bit of current. Don't have to swim far, just swim in the water in the current. It's my version of the $20,000 current pool. Clean, warm. Got geese to talk to me. Fish bumping into me.
Look
The odd
at this.
turtle sitting on a rock. There's none today. It's too bad. Is there any sitting on that rock over there? No.
You can see snappers here too sometimes.
Yes, they sit on these rocks here. It's just beautiful to see them
Sunning
sitting there
themselves.
sunning.
They're beautiful.
It's neat to see that one goose up in the grass, and the rest of them are just chilling.
With the sun reflecting off of the...
I wonder why they're doing that. They just stay there, just idle, even in the current. Their feet must be going. Should swim over and visit them.
Any closing words of inspiration that you can give these students about lifelong fitness?
It has to be fun. It has to have variety. You don't have to do it with other people. It's good to have a motivator too, something, a challenge, like enter yourself in a race or an event or a fundraiser or a charity. Those things are always good motivators to get you going.
Hey there. What do you think of Pongrac?
Who?
Pongrac.
Never heard of him.